Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nigma, and I'm bringing you guys patch 2.3.0, the DreamHack patch. This is not HoN 3.0, but it does have a lot of cool features in it, and I'm just going to go through them all for you. So what do we got? We got a new hero list here, handpicked by Miss Pudding. Miss Pudding and Gnome, of course, two S2 employees, sadly leaving S2 Games. So that is sad, but we do have this nice patch to sort of tide us over. HoN TV is now live. So HoN TV is basically an in-game web browser, very similar to the Steam overlay that you have in basically any Steam game. Lets you browse the HoNcast livestream, HoNcast video archives, S2 Games YouTube channel, and other user streams. So if I bring it up here, this is what it looks like. The stream is paused here, but basically you can watch user streams on Twitch TV and whatnot. Currently only Angry, Testy, and Honey, but they said they will add more. So this is definitely very nice for the casual player, the guy who doesn't know when stuff is running. You can watch stuff like DreamHack on here, so tune into that, check the message of the day, and yeah, tune in and watch all that good stuff. Reported player interface redone, something I'm very excited about. Basically, the whole system got revamped. It starts out the same. You select the match ID, you select who you want to report, and then you have three options. Verbal abuse functions much like the report a player system did previously. This time you can choose a time of when the offense happens. This really helps the GMs locate the issue faster, write a description, and then you send it. Then griefing, much the same. You have sort of subcategories that you can click: feeding, AFK abuse, item ability abuse, item destruction, courier spamming, and then you have the other section. And a lot of people who are opening this up for the first time are like, what? Because you see these options like backdooring, leaving the game, playing poorly, not helping. And you're just thinking, what? These things aren't against the rules, and you're right. These aren't against the rules. They're only here so that when you click them, it says, I'm sorry, but this is not a reportable offense. So basically the old reported player system, as good as it was getting spammed by people who would report people for stuff that is just not really against the rules. So this is really going to help people understand what is reportable and what isn't, because they're going to try to press these buttons and then they're going to realize that, oh, this is not actually reportable, and like leaving the game, it gets you a disconnect, so that's already basically the punishment for leaving the game. And you can also write custom reports. I'm sure some people are still going to report stuff that isn't reportable, but I think the vast majority of the people are now going to wise up and not send reports that are useless. And actually now you have to deposit 15 silver to send reports. So basically, if the person is judged guilty, you get the 15 silver back. If they're not guilty, you don't get the 15 silver back. And you also get an infraction point. And if you manage to get 3 infraction points, so basically you submit 3 reports in a row that aren't deemed guilty for the person you're reporting, then you actually get banned from using the report a player system for like 3 months or something. So they really want to keep the people who are abusing the system out, who are just sending stupid reports. And I can agree with that, because I think like 90% of the reports that they get are just not actually valid reports. So it's nice that that system is in the game. I think if you have 2 infraction points, you need 3 to get banned. So if you have 2 points and then you report somebody who is deemed guilty, I think your points are reset to 0. That's what I read on the forum, so that's nice. So even if you send 2 reports that are wrong, you can send a 3rd report where you're absolutely sure the guy is guilty and get your points reset to 0 and continue reporting people who are ruining your games. So going back here to the patch notes, the Test++ mod has been added to the practice mode. You can see here, thank God, just thank God. I used to make a lot of videos that used staging stuff and like machinima and whatnot, and the old practice mode was just god awful. It was so hard to do anything, and the new practice mode here, if you're not familiar with it, it is just fantastic. You've got all these extra options, camera options, stuff. So you don't even need to use console commands and all this just really cool, crazy crap. So play around with it, and I love it. And a big thanks to the guy who made Test++. I'm sorry I forgot your name. It starts with a Q. I'm going to get you Alchemist Bones on the forum because I love you and I love everything you've done for this game. New message of the day screen. Yeah, basically you've got the banner here on the left. And then you've got some tabbable stuff here, I guess. Very nice for competitive stuff. You can tune in nice in conjunction with the HoN TV option. New Earth is no longer haunted, so the Halloween stuff is finally gone. Thank God. I love the music, but the effects and the pumpkins and stuff are starting to get old. And yeah, heroes. Some of the stuff is repeated from last patch. I don't know why. Lord Salforus, Spartacus, I don't need to talk about that. It was in the last patch, review. Turkey Zephyr is a new alt avatar available now. It's basically, as you would expect, a sort of Thanksgiving avatar for Zephyr. He gobbles, he makes gobble sounds.
If the winds allow.
Other than that, very much the same. Not too much to talk about. It is a gold edition avatar, I believe, so you do have to shell out like 3,000 silver coins if you want to buy him with silver. But then we have Steampunk Disciple, voiced by TotalBiscuit, available on the 25th. It's in the game now as a file, but you can't actually purchase him, so you won't see it in game. And the same thing with the new BreakyCPK announcer pack, available on November 29th. So we gotta wait like 3 days for this, and even longer for the BreakyCPK pack. But they're in the game, and I will play the sounds at the end of this video. I can't show you the actual model for the Corrupted Disciple alt, but from what I've seen, somebody managed to extract the file or something, and it was a steampunk version of Corrupted Disciple wearing like a top hat, as you would expect from TotalBiscuit. So I will play the sounds for both of these at the end of the video. And Monarch no longer early access. Mandromeda now has better effects for her first ability. And Dread Knight Salforus now plays the proper custom sounds using the alt avatar. I actually didn't know that, and unfortunately I can't summon him here in practice mode because the new practice mode, for some reason, doesn't let me spawn alt avatars. I hope they fix that. So you can now pick alt avatars in the pick screen of practice mode, something you couldn't do before. But for some reason I can't spawn alt avatars, so I'm not going to bother. But thanks for watching, and I will now bring you guys the alt avatar sounds and the BreakyCPK sounds.
You ready to bleed? Useless bastard! Time for tea! What do you want, git? I've got a killer style. You won't think I'd buy an easy. I've got my top hat and ball and a pocket full of miracles. A pocket full of miracles. A pocket full of miracles. Steamy. Powered up. The electricity is almost uncontrollable. Can you feel it? My power is at its peak. Let's use it. Juice me. I'll blast down anyone in my way. Stimulating. Let's cook 'em. Shocking. It's electric. Bloody hell. Recharging. Yeah. Zap. Aha. Shazam. Hor. I command this battle. Prepare to be shocked. Don't run, Blighter! Blown to bits! Death comes quickly! Overload! Feel the burn!
Alright, let's get it on! Was that a bloodlust? Gets the double! Hat-trick coming out! Your building is taking damage! Boom goes the dynamite! Time and time again! Again and again? There's the quad kill! Payback's a bitch! Time and time again! It's a massacre! And with that, the Legion wins! The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower! A Legion barracks gets destroyed. Kongor goes down! And there's the Immortal! But at what cost? And with that, the Hellborn wins! The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower. A Hellborn barracks gets destroyed. Alright, let's get it on. That's a genocide, folks. Denied. A tough loss. Are we gonna see an annihilation? Yes, we are. Disintegrating. Are you freaking kidding me? Absolute dominance. Unstoppable. 6 streak. A freaking machine! That's 4! 3 kills already? A well-deserved victory! And he jets on out of here.